Yes. Let's go see what he's up to.
Miss March 7th is looking for you everywhere. I don't know the details either, but she told me that if I see you, I should remind you to check your messages. She also said that some things you missed are actually extremely important.
You mean you just waved a probe around in deep space and found our pal in Don Hung?
This is a ninja tech device, blessed by the Great One. It senses the ultra-low frequency
Oh, that's a... Since we found him, let's drop the act. You played it well, but who do you think you are?
Lord Cowboy Ninja, you have turned on me for no reason. Don't tell me the traitorous monkey ninja bewitched you. Are you walking the path of hate?
Enough. A name.
This is why I hate putting over-the-top characters into the script. You and this mysterious ninja girl. Both of you are impossible to play. Director Sparkle doesn't care for Mad Men.
Cut the chatter. What's your real reason for being here?
Come on. What bad intentions could a masked fool possibly have? Just here to watch a show. Shuffle a few cards. My two prized actors were drifting through space for ages, and you all couldn't find them. What choice did I have but to come myself? Otherwise, who's going to share the stage?
You don't even care about the Iron Tomb disaster threatening the whole universe.
Ranger, don't think waving some righteous flag gives you the right to throw sidelong jabs. And don't act like you've got no motives of your own. You're hoping this war involving the gods might be the key to freeing that broken-legged wolf.
Who else knows?
Just me. Do you believe it? Relax. I'm not interested in disturbing that living legend. I just couldn't resist me.
You little... Fine. Since you saw it, remember what you said. Leave the boss alone or else.
You don't have to worry at all. In Director Sparkle's next...
Bueno, por eso yo soy el protagonista. ¿Estas tomadas qué? ¿Tengo que leerlas? Yo también.
Of course I like it. Big Sis Dahlia always knows what's on my mind.
So that means we'll be companions again on the next Trailblaze mission?
Of course. I deliberately picked up my pace for that. Though, sadly, I still missed out on some things.
Indeed. Had you joined the Amphorian expedition, it would have made a lot of things easier.
Oh, you're finally here! Big Sis Dahlia has been asking about you Whoa, whoa! Have you gone mad? Did you forget that we should never mention words like old or senior in...
He's just been on a roll with...
No worries. It's okay if he forgot. He's always preferred the latest new thing. Maybe he picked up that bad habit from me. long time no see. Now, does anything ring a bell? What's... But what? Don't tell.
Who exactly are you?
What's gotten into you? Did Amphorius give you amnesia? How could you forget she was the one who helped you suppress the rampaging Stellaron back at the space station? Exactly! What? Totally! It was Big Sis Dahlia who dealt the final blow to that Lord Ravager the first time we went to the Cienjo. That was why Big Sis Dahlia had to go back to the garden to recover and couldn't join us.
¿O él sigue sin tener voz? Estupidez ese.
No need for reminders from us. He has spent more time with the Dahlia than anyone else. Why don't you let her diagnose you? She's the Express's resident expert when it comes to matters regarding...
Oh, come on. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and get over here. It's not like this hasn't happened before.
I concur. If there's an issue with memories, then we...
Why are you all... No. This isn't...
Listen. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek in. It was a wish from the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny.
Hang on.
Well, this is quite unusual. Your memories are quite tricky. Is someone protecting those memories? Let's try again then. Destiny is much like memory. Since it twists and turns like a maze, even the vastness of the cosmos isn't too great for those. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
You're finally here. Lady Black Swan has something urgent. Now's not the time for jokes.
We didn't. Guess there's no point in wasting any more effort, right? Your memories are truly extraordinary. It says, why take memories so seriously? Welcome. Would you like me to dim the lights? Don't worry, I haven't harmed your companions. I'd feel a bit hurt if I didn't leave any impression on you at all. My name is Constance, an ordinary memo keeper. If you'd like, you can do what everyone else does and call me the Dahlia. It's a bit complicated to explain. Through certain methods, I've brought you into my own heart. We could be watched if we met anywhere else. This is the only place where I can feel safe. Let me apologize. I thought that becoming someone you are familiar with would make things easier. Take it easy. That's exactly why I came to find you. All your questions. Let's start with the first question. Now. And witness your own death. How does it feel to see your own corpse like this? I know death doesn't faze the nameless. It's practically so. Don't worry. This scene isn't real. It comes from something you're on. This was foreseen by the script. It's another possible ending for you in Penacony. But it was prevented by the Stellaron. It's a tomorrow that never came. In other words, it's a non... Actually, I'm one of them. That's quite the incredulous look. Like the others, I can't reveal too much. Even if we are hidden in this place, we can't escape from omnipresent destiny. But I trust you won't be surprised by a Stellaron hunter's sudden visit. After all, that's what our two groups are. The Astral Express travels in pursuit of... I'm here to tell you only one thing. A part of it has already been stolen. That's hard to say for now. But the gravity of the situation is clear, either way. It's not surprising. Have you ever kept a gentle pet? They can always guess what's on your mind. All memories work the same way, if you ask me. Once your brain discovers a void in your memories, it'll carefully fill in the gap on its own. I will keep my promise. I will awaken your memories and save the cause. Perhaps I can also take this chance to peek into your past. Which, if you... Don't worry, I won't do anything inappropriate. It's just... Please, let me touch you a little bit. It's the only way I can probe through memories. You'll need some gentle stimulation to recover your forgotten memories. So great. Let us now go back to where it all began and see what exactly went wrong. Take it slow. Don't let the memories overwhelm you, and don't worry about getting lost. Remember my voice. Remember the touch you feel at this moment. So... Seems like a rough start. Don't worry. Chaos is pretty normal in the beginning. Can you still remember where this journey began? Penacony, the land of the dreams, located in the Memoria-rich Asdana star system. At that time, a grand celebration of the harmony was about to begin, and as fate would have it, an invitation found its way into you. The family's esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to there, you encountered Adventurine, an IPC executive who appeared to be answering the invitation alone. He desperately sought allies, attempting to tip the family's scales with himself. And then there was Sunday, the former head of the Oak family, a Pathstrider of the Order who would soon usurp the power of the... There was also his sister, the renowned Robin. She was meant to perform on stage, but got caught up in a series of unfortunate Oh my. Have there been gaps in your memories from the very beginning? Right. Let's start with her, that girl who called herself an artist and was hunted down by the family. Of course, her true identity is no longer a secret. What you see as a first encounter is actually a long-awaited reunion for her. Think of that girl who can neither enter dreams nor wished to wake. Why did she slumber with you?
Is this... I can't see anything. Can't hear anything. I don't understand. Why do people long for this darkness?
Don't move yet. It's going to hurt real bad.
Is the surgery over?
Yeah. As expected, you can't recover the... even after paying such a heavy price. We only get one shot at this.
It's fine. One chance. Is there anything else?
Just don't take a breather. Once the calibration is done, I'll let you...
And then I'll be able to enter.
Don't get your hopes up. It's just a nickname. Your dream...
People always describe it this way. Once you wake up, it vanishes without a trace.
Sounds like you're just trying to make yourself feel...
Maybe when the day we cross paths again arrives, I think I'll pretend we've never met. I made a promise with him. Our reunion is right before us.
Even if he's already forgotten it?
But no matter how this story ends, I want it to, in the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have the chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Thinking hard over...
Just space. This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd. It's mind-blowing to think that I'm actually still...
Are you sure? Never mind. Hurry up. The astral...
How is the situation? Can we avoid...
ID's already taken care of, but there's a snag. Let's walk and talk. Head to the room.
So, what's the problem?
I hired a helper to slip into Penacony ahead of time to snoop around. She just said... There's bad news. The family is borderline all-knowing.
Is there an emanator of the harmony here?
It's not necessarily because of a person. Anyway, just like the script says, no matter how you sneak in, you'll be...
There's not even a single gap? Even just for a couple of seconds?
It's not that we can't create one. The problem is that you're no small fry. Here in Penacony, you're a colossal threat. They'll be onto you even if you just try...
That means, even if I manage to sneak in, I won't be able to escape the family.
Exactly. And a brawl won't change a thing.
It might be risky. But the family still hasn't figured out who Stellaron Hunter Sam really is, right?
At least not this...
Then, let's use that to our advantage. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and attack the Reverie Hotel. I studied their defenses on the way here. Their basic security won't create a commotion to force Sam in the spotlight. Then I'll rush back here at top speed, and while the chaos is still fresh, dive into the...
Too risky. It's not worth it to expose our trump card Sam just for an uncertain gamble.
But we're already here. Might as well...
Let me extrapolate the route and calculate the security response time. Hold on.
What is it?
Weird. My readings show security is practically non-existent. That doesn't match what you told me. Describe to me what you see. Just...
Describe? It's just your standard hotel setup. Sofa, dream pool, and... Who's there?
Relax. There's no one here. I knew it. What you're seeing isn't quite the same. That is weird. How does that work? I told you, dreams are never as simple as they seem. How about now?
This place is...
You haven't gone anywhere. You've been here the whole time, saying weird.
This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd.
And here I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sorry. Could you jog my memory again? It's...
Following the script, we secured a discarded dream pool. Wasn't easy. Some IPC lackey decided to fight us.
IPC?
Forget it. It's not like I converted it into a life support pod. Right now, we're both drifting at the edge of the...
I see. We're using the synesthesia dreamscape. But it seems I haven't...
This scenery doesn't exist. What you saw just now was probably a mirage.
Right. Then the plan to attack the hotel won't work either.
Exactly.
In other words, I'm still in the clear. And I'm just one...
You always manage to find a silver lining in a pile...
At least things are much clearer now. Let me take a look elsewhere first. Maybe I'll stumble upon a good entrance to become a...
You scout ahead. I'll get in touch with the temp helper.
Silverwolf, did you hear something?
I didn't notice anything. Straight...
No. Wait. I'd recognize that sound anywhere. Just as I thought.
Shouldn't you take cover for...
No need. I know them too well.
It's not necessarily the real propagation. This star system went through the swarm disaster long ago, remember?
Are you saying this is just an echo from the past?
Ideally, yes. But it might also be more like a meme. A fear buried in the Asdanians' hearts like a nightmare.
So this dreamscape really isn't under the family's control.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep searching down this path.
Let me try it out.
Night falls. Good night.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Way too weak. Nothing like in real life.
Embrace a new life.
The remains are gone. Was it just an illusion?
Figures. No wonder a scrapped dream pool isn't worth a dime. Without the family's protection, any regular visitor here is just better stay on guard. Not every illusion has good
Got it.
Also, you can actually just go around them. No one said you have to pay attention to the bugs. That's your...
Sorry. I just...
Never mind. Everyone's the same. They all... If it makes you feel better, I'll leave it to you.
Thank you. But reliving old memories isn't always such a bad thing, is it?
Looks like this business trip has put you in good spirits.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Night falls. Good night. Have some fun. Rise and shine.
Every memory turns into ripples.
Oh, got a response from our helper. Head to the main lobby. She'll send someone to meet you. But watch your back. That one's a masked fool. Who knows what they might...
Hello? The signal's gone. Here we go again. The mech won't start. Why, huh? They didn't attack me. What lies at the end of this corridor?
¿Hago un equipo con Fire? Vamos a hacer un equipo. Bueno, no puedo hacer un equipo de Fire porque no tengo
Debris everywhere. But weren't they just illusions? There's someone else. The true Sting died from a high heat reaction. And the scar. How can this be? I know it all too well. The swarm is one thing, but even for Memoria, why would Glamoth's Iron Cavalry appear in Penacony? I hope we can see the stars on the next battlefield. Will we see each other again?
Then we should be able to find each other.
Is this what dreams are? Is this nightmare your
All right. Not the best timing, but that's as... So, how are you feeling? Strictly speaking, these are my memories. I can't presume to speak for others. You had just arrived in Penacony at that time, and were checking in at the hotel. By now, you should know that memories are both precious and dangerous. I must be extremely... If too many memories come flooding back at once, it would be too... Relax. The dust is being swept aside. Though part of it was stolen, the memory of Penacony has become clear again. What you just witnessed was her beginning. This dream diverges into two parallel paths. These two paths will eventually intersect. And to reach that moment, we must find more contradictions in the memories. You still remember her, don't you? Robin, after you entered the dream, she was using the Harmony's power to help you adjust to the suit. She had already become a victim of a sinister plot when you saw her again. What did she discover during that time that would make her suffer? Be careful. This time, we're going into a past utterly at odds with...
O sea, vamos a ir viendo la perspectiva de la situación.
Are you all right? Well, you are in the dreamscape after all.
Seems like our guest here hasn't gotten used to the transition. Fret not. Feeling a sense... Robin, please guide our friend in getting more comfortable with the new environment.
Robin?
Leave it to me. Don't worry, just relax.
Even so, tuning is still beyond me.
Don't worry. Keep going.
But brother, that...
What did you...
Relax. Just did some tuning on you with the resonance of the harmony to allow you to control your limbs freely, essentially. The dream of Penacony is a world formed by memoria. Only by unless you're one of the memo keepers of the Garden of Recollection, it can be difficult at first to manipulate the memoria as you wish. But once you've been tuned by the harmony, you can use the same laws of physics from the real... Oh, oops. I've fallen into my professional habits again. I just can't seem to shake off this...
Don't mind him. He's always like that. Please, enjoy the beautiful dreamscape the family has built for everyone.
Sorry, brother.
I'm the one who should apologize. I knew you weren't feeling well, yet I made such an unreasonable request. I should have known. Losing your voice was just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem lies with the harmony.
Just as I thought. You figured it out too.
Your letter. I've kept it with me all this time.
Su madre, ¿qué es esto, querido hermano? No mames, que si Saip está contigo, tu hermana Robin. Ok, es una carta. Quien quiera leerla. Pausa, yo qué sé.
Don't worry. This is crucial. I'll uncover the truth before the festival begins.
Let me help you shoulder some of the burden.
The Charmony Festival is approaching, and with all sorts of guests mingling, Mr. Gopherwood must focus entirely on the preparations.
leaving no... This creates an opening for some people to exploit. If there really is a traitor in the...
I heard the Dream Master has fallen ill. Since I came back,
There was an accident not long ago. He's gravely ill, and I'm afraid he won't be able to appear in his humanoid. That's why we need to help him even more. Leave the investigation to me. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just focus on the stage.
But...
No buts. Listen, Robin. Never get involved with death. You need to sing your heart out. I promise you, when the curtain rises, not even the shadow of harmony itself.
That's true. Ever since we were kids. Then I'll go get ready. I won't take up any more of your time. Be careful, brother. And don't forget to save a good spot for yourself.
Of course. Who says I can't play favorites once in a while?
See you later. Big brother. You're always hiding your true feelings like this. You're acting like everything's fine. But I saw you at Daylight Pavilion. You were clearly at your wit's end. When I wrote that letter, I could still barely manage to tune. Later things... My intuition tells me that something must be wrong with the dreams in my current state. I'm wondering if I can even sense... I'll do my best. I've been wondering about something from just now. There seems to be a faint dissonance nearby.
Sorry for bothering you. Please, I need your help.
What's wrong? I'll help you. I can't possibly ignore a beautiful lady. Try.
Hey, look!
Ha! Good work! Now we can stow away. Seems it wasn't a coincidence. The Bloodhound picked up that strange noise too. Better to stay out of sight for now. If that girl really is an outsider,
That's enough, boys. Sir, what's gotten into you all? Open your eyes and take a good look.
Huh? Who's...
Don't you know him? Look at his brown hair and grey vest.
I see. Sir, the thing is, we're trying to apprehend a stowaway.
That's nonsense. Take another look, will ya? The witness report says that the suspect is a lad with silver hair. You guys are going after a girl with silver hair. Does that even make sense? She's our... Well, just get out of my way and I'll... Yes, sir.
something's off. He's not lying. But why? An officer from the Bloodhound...
Don't worry. I believe this is just a misunderstanding. How could such a lovely girl like you be a stowaway?
Thanks. Without your kind help?
Just part of the job. I need to get going. If you need help, you can reach out to me through the young bloodhounds in this area. I wish you an enjoyable...
Too many people know me. It wouldn't be wise to follow them so open. Looks like I'll have to use a few methods of my own. We need to get closer. Find a hidden spot. I hope I still...
Although the Bloodhounds mistook me for a stowaway, I'm actually a local. My name is Firefly, and I'm from the Iris family. I work as a stage performer.
Success! Thank goodness I was... That girl claims to be an artist from the Iris family.
Well, we can talk about that another time. Right now, I want to give you a tour of the...
If I'm wrong about this, I'll make it up to you properly after...
Since this is your first time here, I say we start with the easiest games. The Dreamy Rose and Lucky Wheel are pretty straightforward.
Just here... I guess I was worried for nothing. Sorry, Trailblazer. I should leave the dreamscape and see the sights beyond it.
Running out of time?
They split up?
Everyone who needs to be here is here. Not to be a buzzkill. Don't forget about your first...
Who's she talking to? And what's this about?
Shh. Let's not talk about this. I think someone's following me. Did you have fun?
No. My intuition was right. That girl, now I need to be extra careful.
He's coming our way.
Hey, well, if it isn't my it's been such a long time.
And who's this? I feel like things are getting more and more chaotic.
Long time no see.
There's someone else. Oh! Lady Siobhan?
Still radiant as ever. I could spot you from a mile away. I came over to say hi. What brings you here?
Drawing too much attention is never a good...
Oh. Reminds me of that old saying, from afar, anyone, but only when you get close do you realize how restless that heart truly is.
Sorry you had to see that. I just came out to clear my head. The Charmony Festival is coming up soon.
I heard about your voice issue. Drop by the Dream Jolt hostelry when you're free, and I'll take a look at what's...
Thanks. I never thought even after all this time, I'd still be troubling you, Lady Siobhan.
You must be pretty nervous if you're being this formal with me.
Looks like my analysis is spot on. Follow me, you two.
I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave. I'll come visit you properly. It's just that...
You need some alone time, I get it. It's a date then. Catch you later, Super.
It's a deal.
Right. It is the Charmony Festival, after all. As people say, remember? Before one of your tours, I asked you a question. It's been quite a while since then. I wonder if you've... Robin?
I think I've got my answer now, but instead of words, I'd rather answer with a song. Now what?
That's actually more convincing than a straight answer.
Sorry, Lady Siobhan. If there was more time... The distance. It's so far. Just where did they go? They passed through the commercial district, and past the Papashi Club, and then the voice just... Did she return to reality? That can't be... Again? Dream's Edge. Oh, I get it now. Right. Makes sense. I should have known. That place is a hotspot for smuggling cases. Anyway, I'll check it out. Can't navigate any further from here. Is it because the dreamscape construction isn't complete yet? The family never stops weaving their sweet dreams. And Penacony... Why would someone choose this moment?
Excuse me, is that?
Hello.
I never thought I'd meet you here. When I joined the Bloodhound family, you were the one who... You probably don't remember me. No, that...
Of course I remember you, Miss... I don't spend a lot of time in Penacony, and have even fewer chances to help out the Harmony. If I'm willing to go, after all, family greetings can't be mere pleasantries. They must be...
Miss Robin. Here... by the way, what
Pardon me, but have you seen two tourists? They both have gray hair.
You're looking for someone? I don't really recall seeing...
Oh, well...
Don't bother.
Mr. Sunday!
I heard someone's up to no good. So I came to check things... Just kidding. Don't be so tense. Robin hasn't been home for a while. So I brought her here specifically to look around, and as for those two mentioned earlier...
understood.
There's a construction site ahead, so we won't go any further.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Loca.
I couldn't speak freely earlier.
Like you said, I'm here to reminisce about old times. What about you?
Tracking down criminals is my duty. And you, my dear sister, you've always been this stubborn. And in times like these, you're still investigating on your own, ignoring what I said.
Yeah. I can't stop thinking of death, so I followed some people. After all, I witnessed that horrific scene at the Dewlight Pavilion with my own eyes. I can't let you bear this burden alone.
Oh, so you saw them? Those family members who were in the sweet dream...
I only saw documents strewn on the tabletop. If my brother had even an ounce of energy left, he would never have tolerated... Just like now, if it weren't for getting the truth out of you. I absolutely won't tolerate your arrogant and disrespectful Just kidding. Don't be so tense. But my brother never... I watched as he smoothed away the sharp corners of himself. Bit by bit, hiding them in the deepest Stop insulting my elder brother.
And here I thought you'd enjoy my little creative spin I'd put on. Don't you think he's more likable that way?
I trust you're mentally prepared to face the consequences of posing as a family head on Penacony.
Jeez, I didn't expect to get played by a little bird. But do you really think you've got what it takes? There's no shortage of people trying to catch me, chicken-winged girl.
This place is still governed by the 5 lineages. And along the way, you've seen how many of their members are stationed here. Besides, here at the edge of the dreamscape, I can also...
What do you mean, can? You think you can get your lost power back? I'll give credit where it's due. You must be quite talented to have been chosen as a chord master for the Charmony Festival. You're also quite clever. You almost got everything right, except for one thing. Silent little bird. Have you considered that maybe your sweet dreams never changed at all? They just stopped welcoming you because you grew up. Like a mask. Once you wear it for too long, you can never take it off again. As for that mask of yours, is it really called the The twin? Oh, you know what they say. Robins will fight tooth and nail to protect their territory, even at the cost of their own lives. Looks like that name suits you pretty well. Oh, right on schedule. Gray hair should be wrapping up soon. Miss Sparkle, time to head to the next scene.
Let's roll! Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf. What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like... So tell me, what exactly do you want to take?
How are you feeling? Need to take a break? The fool killed her, and the crime scene you witnessed was staged by her. Of course, there's no such thing as true death on Penacony. For Robin, this is... That stage is called the Sweet Dream. Everyone upon it carries their own desires, striving to see them fulfilled. Yet when those desires intertwine and collide, the sparks that fly are dazzling and clear. Before we continue, I have one more question. We've spent some time together, so at this moment, how do you feel about me? How delightful. A pity, though, because that's not the kind of feeling I was thinking. How much are you willing to trust me? As a matter of fact, I've appeared in your memories before. And similarly, it was related to Penacony. That's exactly what I like to hear. Let's continue then. Let's follow that train of thought and delve deep. Even I don't know about your experiences in Dream's Edge. When I asked Firefly about it, she declined to give an answer. But judging from her expression, I believe it must have been a beautiful and unforgettable time that belonged to just the two of you. And Sparkle wasn't just here for fun. She's in cahoots with the Stellaron Hunters. She disguised herself as someone from your past, using every means possible to hint at the truth of the dreamscape. In the end, she simply sent you both deep. What a kind-hearted fool she was. Thanks to her, you and Firefly managed to uncover the dangers that lurk within. A memory zone meme, something unto death. At least back then, you mistakenly thought it was dangerous. With the help of a, let's say, graceful memo keeper lady, you managed to escape from there. But in the rush, you and Firefly got separated. And her experience, I was there at that time too.
See you next time. Hurry.
Don't worry, I've got you. How are you feeling? Passing through Memoria so suddenly always leaves you in a daze. That memo keeper had ulterior motives. She could...
What happened?
It's a memory zone meme. Some Penaconian legends mentioned it and called it death. I caught something unusual, but couldn't get a clear look at it.
But I saw it. In that instant, before it was about to strike, a reflection of another dreamscape appeared in its pupils. It was somewhat similar to the 12 hours, yet the atmosphere was completely different. What if death doesn't exist in sweet dreams. Or so they say. But what if that's not a lie? Perhaps...
Too bad. A nosy memo keeper had to show up. Next time we meet, leave it to me.
Every time you say that, it's always you who seems to be having fun. This is not necessarily a bad thing. If I really do meet my end, I won't have a chance to tell them the truth.
I can't sense them anymore. I'm afraid they must have gone back to reality.
Hold on. Still no good. I can't get in touch with Silverwolf in the I left her a message. If she gets it, or we could head back to reality first and get in touch with Silverwolf.
Hold on. Recklessly crossing through the dreamscape now would be...
What's the matter?
Death caused such a huge commotion that the omnipotent being within the sweet dream has turned its gaze upon this place.
Then aren't we...
We should be fine for now. Death has his attention. As long as we... In fact, within this dreamscape, we Before you arrived, I did some digging around. From what I've learned, whatever it is, I believe it'll be of some use. It's that memory zone meme. Be careful. What's that? Firefly, let's go and check it out.
From the traces nearby, it was Death's doing.
No, your conjecture is right. It's just that these birds weren't...
You've seen them before?
Yes, but that's what makes this so intriguing. The outcome... That reminds me. There's something important Would you like to die together?
Today?
I just love catching you off guard like that. Then, take a few steps back. I have a few conjectures.
What are you...
Just as I thought.
So, what happened?
These ravens are the incarnation of the Dream Master Gopher Wood, that omnipotent being in the sweet dream. In front of him, the power I just released should have been enough for him to notice and deliver a fatal blow. Yet here we are.
You know, you're quite similar to Blade sometimes. I mean,
it's not relief I feel. I'm savoring. Oh,
if only it was just one. But was it really him? If I remember correctly, the Dream Master's body was burned to ashes in a riot long ago. And he can now only sustain his life within the sweet dream.
Not only that, over the long passage of time, he has merged himself with every inch of Penacony's land. The title Dream Master doesn't mean he merely controls the dreamscape. Rather, it means he has already turned the dreamscape itself into his second body. In extreme cases, he could probably burn all of Penacony to the ground, though hopefully he wouldn't have the heart to do it.
We better act fast.
Easy now. We're safe for the time being. Maybe it's not that he doesn't want to act against us, but rather that he can't. At least, not yet. Lately, Gopher Wood has been claiming to be ill, never appearing in the 12 hours. Yet just recently, he buried his darkest crime deep within the dreamscape.
So, you're saying that burying this crime took a heavy toll on him, leaving a flaw in his supposed omniscience and omnipotence? That does sound plausible. Could it have something to do with the Watchmaker's legacy?
I don't think so. After all, that secret was branded as the darkest. And perhaps the legacy is not one alone. Only by seeing it for ourselves can we know. A mistake anyone could make. Setting up layer upon layer of security around a secret. Why don't we give it a shot and build up some experience?
There won't be any new experiences. I'll activate Firefly type.
What a pity. I would have much...
Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Treat our guests nicely. Night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
I'm gonna cry.
Have some sunshine. Again. Till we meet again.
Stars, shine for the heroes.
Embrace a new life. When it comes to this, you're the expert. Yet I'd always imagined that calling upon that power would make you profoundly melancholic.
I'm not now, and never will be.
This story...
Is this it? An entrance?
It only looks like an entrance. That crack doesn't lead anywhere. It's a lock of memories. And the key is a light cone carrying specific memories. Clearly, Gopher Wood had help from a memo keeper. And since that light cone isn't in our hands, I fear we'll be returning empty-handed.
Is there really no other way?
We could try our luck. Perhaps the memo keeper helping Gopher Wood shares the same habits as me. I'll take a look, but don't get your hopes up. Pretty careless indeed. Just like an old friend of mine.
This story deserves a perfect ending.
Looks like we're in luck. We found one of their contingencies. Do you have memories like that? A moment in time you never want to forget.
Of course. And more than just...
What a shame. Don't take it to heart. I'm just imitating those annoying memo keepers. In their view, the more memory is recalled, the more likely it is to become distorted. Each time you recall a memory, you risk distorting its true face. That's how they justify the necessity of light cones. How tragic. They never understood the truth. The more eternal a thing, the more it stirs the desire to destroy it. But they weren't wrong about the present situation. Even if Gopher Wood were to come in person, he'd need to bring a specific light cone. His own memories can no longer... That's exactly why we have a contingency plan right in front of us.
But I haven't seen anything since just now.
Oh, sorry. Inside here, there must be some kind of gentle trigger that would help him recover his memories before they are...
But for us, that's probably meaningless. whatever triggers his memories would just still... Let's go take a look inside. We might pick up some...
That's right. Go ahead. And a price to pay.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever?
How can this be? AR 214. Is that really you?
You don't have to force yourself. I can take care of it.
No.
Was it her that you saw when infiltrating Penacony?
Yes, I saw her fighting off the swarm. But it was just Memoria, and it vanished quickly. Silverwolf mentioned that Penacony had also faced a swarm invasion before. I kept telling myself that she was just passing by and lending a helping hand. And after everything was over, she had already left, safe and sound.
So this time, do you still want to know?
Would it be any different? I really want you to tell me, but thinking about it calmly, nothing can change it. A memory.
You're more composed than I expected.
I wish I wasn't like this. She and we could be called friends. I wish I could just break down and cry for her. But what surfaced in my mind was that one. This is our predestined fate. And one day, I too shall meet the same end.
One day.
Not today. Though it's already too late.
Maybe you should calm down first. Unfortunately, this isn't Memoria, but a real Glamoth Knight. Clearly,
I'm surprised she made it to Penacony.
Oh, the Glamoth regulations. She broke those prohibitions?
Worse than that. She was the first and only deserter of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry. The Empire hadn't fallen yet, but she didn't want to accept a fate of dying in battle. We had a brief farewell, but I didn't stop her. I couldn't. Leaving the Glamoth Empire itself would quickly drain her life away. If we can't change the outcome, why should...
Quickly drain her life away. Oh, entropy loss syndrome.
Yes, just like me. Leaving the cockpit without permission is strictly prohibited. Surviving knights must actively return to formation. These aren't just military regulations. They're the terms of our survival. When not piloting the Firefly Type 4, I must stay in the cryo sleep pod. Otherwise, my entropy loss...
So, have you figured out the reason?
When he and Kafka found me, I had just finished my duties as a Glamoth Knight, my final battle. The Empire fell, and all restrictions vanished. For the first time, green flames ignited upon my body. And for the first time, that's when I realized entropy loss syndrome is a death called living.
The propagation? That's the true source of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry's power?
Yes. I've seen it happen. When the Swarm King dies, the Swarm completely loses its vitality, just like Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. They weren't given a sense of self. The moment they stray from the hive, they're already dead. The same goes for entropy. Could you help me take her away? And after all this is over, I want to give her a proper burial.
I'm happy to. She wanted to escape her fate. But in the end, she died fighting against the swarm in Penacony. The detestable thing about destiny is that it brooks no defiance. Do you know her name?
When we parted, she had no name, just like me. But I hope by the time she leaves this world, she will have found both a name and a purpose for her life.
Why did Gopher Wood leave her here? No matter how much I think about it, everything he's... How deeply is your past intertwined with...
It's not clear yet. But obviously she had multiple fatal wounds on her body. Before we left, Kafka told me, in her view, dreams are inherently a convergence of the past. It's the same for everyone, no matter how much you want to avoid it. No matter what you're seeking, you can't avoid it. However, the Dream Master's weakness has also given us an opportunity.
Good. Now then... Oh? Good news. It seems like we've got a few intruders in this dreamscape. Looks like Silver...
That was fast.
Must be that Memo Keeper's guidance. Either she's lost her sense of restraint.
Let's go check it out.
You aren't high.
Great. He's okay too.
Hold on. There's a troublesome stranger here.
She looks familiar.
Oh? You don't know? Setting allegiances aside, when facing an emanator who walks in the nihility, we must always tread carefully, no matter when or where.
An emanator of the nihility? Was she ever mentioned in the script?
No. If it weren't for my father's death, I wouldn't have...
Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is the same, how about I can protect you from harm? But in the memory zone, I'll need assistance from the Memo Keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain.
Absolutely not. We need to keep her...
Shh, be careful. What's wrong? Right now, they're journeying together as I can sense it. Death has cast its shadow once again. It's close. And that Mr. Stellaron is clearly unfamiliar with Memoria. And that arrogant swan, always mindful of appearances, is unwilling to show all her cards. Only with Acheron present...
Then all the more reason I should find them right now and tell them the truth. There's no need for another conflict with death.
But Black Swan is still here, with unknown intentions. If she chooses to twist the truth, you won't be able to convince the others. No need to rush things. There's still time to reveal the truth.
Absolutely not. Have you forgotten? As a Stellaron hunter, I have a 0-point mission. If there's even the slightest chance that Acheron might draw her blade, I cannot let him be there.
Oh, I thought you wouldn't care. Haven't you had enough of sacrificing your...
My dream was destined to shatter from the start. But for them... Can I ask you for one more thing? There might be a way to have the best of both worlds, but I need to find death before them.
That's not hard. It's still lingering in this domain, but... a win...
I don't know for sure, but it's worth a shot. Maybe it's not always hostile. And even if it is, once I activate Firefly Type 4, I can quickly subdue it. But if we're dealing with the worst-case scenario... Elio once said that I would face death 3 times in Penacony, and for this first death, I want to decide how it comes.
I just hope that reunion a moment ago didn't rattle you. Go on ahead. I've burned a hole through the Memoria that'll take you straight to the meme. Better hurry, though. It might not stick around in one place for long.
Got it. Thank you. There's no sign of anything. Could it have already left? Nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks.
Already? There's no... It's fine, it's fine. At least I get to choose how to die. Besides, this is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise.
You should be able to recall at least some of what comes. She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility would falter, blade wavering in hesitation. That was her way of securing the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she did. After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence. However, at that time, she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield. Fortunately, a kind and caring lady was still watching over her. Her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own. After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you must have noticed, be it losing contact, those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly matters. When she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the whirlpool of destiny, causing many...
Do you still have those slain by your hand? I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet. I've seen many clever disguises. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Now it's my turn to ask. Who...
Why ask when you already know the answer? I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I... How about it? Ready to take...
It's not yet. You shouldn't know so much. Lost.
Like I said, my memory isn't great. What's next then?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale. Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard.
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion... that's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacone.
I hope you find whatever you seek there.
Thanks. Huh? A phone call?
You can turn him down. You know.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came...
Yes. He said he saw the fourth fate clearly. And there won't be any more surprises.
Which path is it?
The Nihility. After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor.
How ruthless.
However, it's a bit if possible. I must prevent him from being tainted by the power of Nihility. Even the slightest trace of it. After all, everything he carries is not...
If possible is a bit vague.
I suppose. Even if I have to die for it.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have a chance.
Your guest room in reality is surprisingly an aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that... You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some... The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well...
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep. Merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the Flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, They have no idea. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better... What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. It's like it's been erased.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the Banquet Star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you? I know what... Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then... you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away. In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was...
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out?
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious?
And that's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died.
It really is you.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless after this. We'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate. That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment. Of course, everything about Penacony is more to prevent other terrible outcomes. The Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power. If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Would you prefer to indulge in my double standards? Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throats, they become more intimate than any pair of dancers. Now, let's turn our gaze toward the threads of destiny. Soon after, you finally learn Black Swan's intentions. She made a deal with the IPC to bring you before Aventurine. As a show of initial sincerity, he revealed his discovery to you. The crime scene of Robin's death. From that moment on, Aventurine embarked upon his willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself. He deceived Sunday with his schemes, earning himself with such a high-stakes gamble. He succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm, were pulled into the chaos. But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the... Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertain, but rather a destined life.
Brother, I don't understand.
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky, we must...
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've let it soar free, and if I had feathers and wings like it does, I definitely want to fly. Even if just to try it once. Besides, Big Brother will have...
But...
It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now.
Mr. Gopher...
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let them be, for we are all mortals, born to love and to suffer. Today, more than one little bird will embark on their long journey. How could I miss the moment of your departure? Come here, child. I've prepared...
What did she give you? Miss Robin?
Sorry. Where was I?
In Dream's Edge, a masked fool attacked you and left behind a parting gift.
Though it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed me, they put a mask on my face. But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmony? The twin of the Order.
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't...
Speaking of which...
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads the Harmony, and it hasn't been affected by the family's traitor. As for my loss of voice, I still need to keep investigating. Perhaps...
If you need any help, just...
Thanks to your help, I'm starting to get familiar with this place. But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening up?
That's easy. Just head to where all the action is. Want me to show you the way?
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah. Miss Robin, can you... That voice. Over here. Are you... You did notice me after all. Sorry, but I can't show... To be honest, I have no reason to... I get it, but I can assure you this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours. We are suspicious of the Dream Master's true identity. Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to me doesn't imply anything about... Understood. My companion will show you the way. Blue flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions? Miss Firefly? You can... Sorry, just a moment. My companion will bring you... This way? Where is the...
As expected of the Harmony's favorite. Passing through such dense memoria without even being... Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our cozy new home in the sweet dream, where words may flow more freely.
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really wish to have a proper conversation, you shouldn't resort.
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming.
Thanks. So,
I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher would completely merge with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, to find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that he had buried away. We suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's under the weather.
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family, you wouldn't believe me unless
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
My purpose is about a reunion. Will you believe me?
Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just...
Expression?
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart. So I'll trust... When I first left Penacony, the Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty...
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power, until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend...
So, which path did he...
It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about this.
Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. However...
What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with... Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long, romantic tale.
Brooklyn Tiernan. I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration.
That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family, the Dream Master sighted...
How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Is this... Memoria?
Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered, but others were not only forgotten.
What are you doing? Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate. Then why? Easy, child. You struggle only at the strike I just delivered. Dishonorable though it may be, did not miss. But I was... Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth knight passing through join the battle without asking. But have you ever wondered why? Right after that, could it be the Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a Pathstrider? The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here. And
how can this? I can leave. I can't die. I don't want to die.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of the sweet dream. But striking you down, that came from self. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could you shall become my darkest crime? In the beginning, your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is
laying the foundation for eternal.
At that time, she was trying to escape her own. But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it was her own choice. Because like any ordinary person,
Is she your friend?
Yes. And in many moments, looking at her.
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. No matter what purpose, I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power...
That's exactly why we came. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now. And you were chosen to perform for the Honkai.
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past from the memory zone?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of Memoria and burn a path through, retrieving scenes from the past once again. Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds, preventing any...
There's no need. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall. This is a blessing that has been passed down through the family for generations.
So this is what star power looks like. All right. Looks like we got lucky. Oh? What's this? A piece of worm-eaten oak?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster. Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper? Tell me,
how you really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint.
Oh, because you're busy pretending?
Who are you?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back to reality?
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose...
Who
she's just a cremator who manipulated memories and pretended to be a Stellaron hunter's companion.
What about Miss Firefly?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. She's quite something. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. He tasked me with finding you. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone through just one memory? While there might be memo keepers capable of such...
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late when we're about to make progress. Who's the
Save your excuses. I bring a message.
Just a message? Don't you find that
Let's give it a try. It's only to... Charmony, Dove. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sunday said...
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? But you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also... What? You're that eager to rekindle our path?
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of trouble you're... I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch? Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here. The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that. Good. You're the one who's run out of time.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron hunter. Your true ally.
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your...
Now, can you still keep your cool?
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far.
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron hunter's memories.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you...
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know. Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged. Run faster. I love watching people resist. Love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, no matter where you run, I will always... I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use the cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals. Never changed.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate...
Hay que hacer... A ver, para empezar, creo que ya puedo hacer un equipo. Déjame ver. Ok, según lo que investigué, creo que este es un buen equipo.
The most trustworthy thing about you is that you're never to be trusted, darling. And that's one...
When did you figure it out? That the divine law used to share power with me was also the shackles he placed upon me.
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your true intentions. Until now, you've betrayed every single faction you've joined. Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything. The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle. Rather than toying with me, you were leaving gaps everywhere for me to cremate Memoria.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, as long as the constraints on me remain, I'm not my own master. I can't do anything that would harm Gopher Wood, nor a good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's.
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the Garden's attention because of my association.
Back to your old tricks again?
It's an epiphany, dear. Something you'll never understand. Let's talk about what's really important here. What are you after putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain your freedom? Which kind of...
Why, of course. The destruct...
Stop joking around. You abandoned that...
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Weren't you really interested in the Everflame man?
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music box.
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt at that moment. And look closer. It's not just the memories. The Everflame Mansion itself has ceased to exist.
Those claw marks. You've long since strayed from that path, yet you can still wield the power of the destruction.
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of Recollection, yet I can still show you the memories. If you have time, I can help you savor the memory of our first encounter.
Go ahead and savor it on your own. I want to put it behind me, but can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame Mansion.
Is that destruction is a glorious moment? As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection, even if my role as such is only temporary. And besides, who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill Duke Inferno. This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony crumble and wither. Leave naught but a tomb of remembrance. In other words, everything on Penacony related to the remembrance was my target for destruction. But this was already a world of memoria. Working with the Dream Master may be like dancing with the devil. But I have no better... Oh yes, everything tied to the remembrance includes you, of course. Grateful? You should be. My whim is the...
I won't be grateful for that. You couldn't have done it anyway. Filial piety has never been one of your strong suits, so drop.
That's exactly why I'm saying, you only think you understand me. Think about it carefully. As a Stellaron hunter, as an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance to pose as her companion and trapped her. As for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubts too, leaving nothing to chance. Like the destruction, betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending. I truly...
What about Robin? Those sparks that burn through memories.
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes at the edge of the dreamscape. But I guess there's no hiding from you on your home turf. What? You want to settle the score with me for messing with your people? Why don't we sit down and have a chat? You seem like a patient, so tell me, what exactly do you want to...
Don't worry. I only went with the flow, suppressing her power a little to make it easier for you. I trust. You're someone who knows how to return. There's this thing called the script. Now that I find quite intriguing. Stellaron Hunter Soon, Robin will understand the true purpose of those sparks and thank me for... I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a Stellaron hunter, this time, I might have a chance. So stop thinking you've figured me out. I don't want to miss out on any possibility life has to offer. Betrayal isn't in my nature. Greed is.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill? Unless you're on your deathbed, I don't believe you're actually being this honest.
I can make an exception for you. But most people, sometimes I resent memories. Because some people don't deserve to witness my radiant bloom again in their And besides, you're no better when it comes to greed. On my deathbed, I suppose that's not entirely wrong. I was hoping a little honesty could talk.
No, thank you.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret. Come on, just a few steps more. Even if I tried to turn you away, you would have...
I see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that. How would it rot?